action. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome out to Northside High School on a big Saturday night for the Northside High School Vikings, the Big Dave Classic. You have the Vikings versus the Acadiana Ricky Rams. Vikings off to an early lead, 2-0. I am Cedric, Mr. C, the Trendsetter Brian, and I'm joined on the broadcast with two people tonight. First off, I got the Northside legend, Coach Ricks, in the building with me. How you doing, Coach Ricks?
Doing great tonight, Mr. C. Good to be here, baby. Glad to be here.
All right, I appreciate you joining me again tonight on the broadcast. And I also have a youngin' with me. It's almost like bring your kid to work day. I got my son, young Edward Marshall Bryan, with me. What's going on, Edward? All right, man. Yeah, he may be a future Viking, man. He's looking over some things. 7th grade. He's an athlete, man. Plays basketball and football. So let him get a little action.
Get a good start right here tonight.
Right. Yeah. Got his eyes on the prize right here. I'm excited about it tonight, man. We got a good matchup tonight with Acadiana coming in. A little cross-street rivalry. We don't play Acadiana too often, though, do we?
No, we don't. We used to play them on a regular basis, but coaches changes and everything. Kind of got away from it. But now this was a good opportunity for us to play them again.
Right, yeah. Because I'm not mistaken, I don't think we even played them at all last year, did we?
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
It's a good play. It's good for our kids because they know each other.
Right. These kids know each other very well.
Look like we brought buckets. It's coming up already.
Yeah, you already got it on his mind. All right, there we go, man. Vikings coming out pressing early. Who's that? Somebody just drew a charge.
Yeah, Keyshawn.
Yeah, Keyshawn. That's his move right there.
Knowing his role.
Exactly. That's one of the biggest things, man. Everybody, if you can be a star in your role on a team, you don't have to be the star of the team, but if you're a star in your role, we can get some wins.
Yeah, we're going to have to play well tonight. We're going to have to do a better job than we did last night. It looks like the energy level is already greater.
Right, yeah, they came out kind of stagnant last night. But it looks like they picked up the tempo early.
Yeah.
Number 0, Travis Gallion. Looks like he's going to go to the line for Acadiana.
I'm sure our kids going to take this a little personal tonight.
Yeah. We got a lot of little stories. Stories going on tonight with this. We got a return of a former player, but he's in the visiting colors tonight, so I'm sure they're still friends off the court, but
tonight's going to be a different story, yes, you're right.
Right. And sometimes it's even better, like when you're friends, because you get bragging rights in your friend circle.
Travis looks like he's still got that football mode on in there.
Yeah, it does, huh?
Yeah.
All right, Rams up 6-5. Keyshawn shoots for 3. Rams out. Western McCoy. Viking I was talking about.
Yes.
He must have started. They didn't have him listed on their starting lineup.
Yeah, he started. He did start.
Yeah. That's surprising. I don't know. I was surprised that he wouldn't start. I was doing a lineup. All right, here we go. Acadiana with the rebound and running. Number 4 to number 1. Dorian Wickham with the layup. Extended Acadiana lead 8-5.
Well, Northside's got to do a better job in transition, get back on defense.
Right. Keyshawn. That was a nice move. Wasn't quite able to finish it, but he got fouled. He'll be shooting 2.
Tempo is going to be a much better, faster tonight than it was last night.
Right. I'm sure you got on to him about that too.
We had an 8 a.m. practice this morning.
Oh, really? Yeah, that'll get your attention.
Yes, sir.
That will get your attention.
Again.
All right. Vikings take the lead 9-8. Acadiana trying to push the tempo. All right, Jay Jones knocked the ball out of bounds.
I like the Viking intensity so far tonight. It's much looks like we're more focused than we were last night.
Right. All right.
Number 0, Travis Darwin.
For Acadiana. Tayshawn. He's over today. I didn't notice the substitution. Jaden Francis is in the game now.
He didn't start. I think there was a little disciplinary action there by Coach Jones.
Yeah.
Just trying to get his attention.
Right. Let's see if it works. Nice pass.
Nice fish.
Sean Coleman.
Nice fish.
Vikings go back up 11-10. That was a good job not being selfish by Keyshawn too.
Goes back to what we said about these kids liking each other and playing together.
Right. Jay Brown stops, pops, and rims out. Acadiana rebounds the ball. Nice steal by Ron McKenzie. Gives it up. Tayshawn Coleman with another layup, baby. Vikings go up 13-10. All right.
Our defense is really good right now.
Yeah, the defense is there. takes the ball out.
Vikings at a four-court man-to-man pressure. See if they'll try to trap out of this press.
Acadiana around.
All right. Got a little substitution for the Rams. Number 14 leaves the court. Number 2 checks in. He's a little bit taller.
Tallest guy on the floor right now.
Yeah. All right, they're not able to complete the and one. Jaden Francis brings the ball up court, kicks it out to buckets. Okay. A little bit too strong. Comes off the back of that iron.
Don't need to take the first shot we get. We need to be a little more patient on offense.
Right. Oh, man. All right. Yeah. All right. Bucket by number 2 for the Rams. Try to check and see if I can get his name. Connor Williams is his name. Okay. Air ball. A little too strong for, I think that was number 20. For the Rams, Dion Poole.
Nice turnaround jumper there.
Vikings take the lead. And Tayshawn Coleman takes that charge. Good job. All right, let's see what we got here. Got a little wet spot on the court. Tayshawn, wow, they just wiped the court with that rag. He wiped his face right with it. That boy sweat. He must don't like sweat on his face at all. Jay Jones with the pull up. A little off. Shooters keep shooting. Jaden hadn't really hit one tonight, but he keeps shooting it though. Yeah. Yeah. Trying to make sure I can hear you. Go ahead. You hear that? Pray with me. Just hold on short. Man. 2. Mic check 1, 2. There we go. All right, yeah.
Okay.
All right, let me get a mic check on y'all.
Mic check.
All right, there we go. 48 seconds left in the first quarter.
17-14. Vikings out. Silly foul.
Number 14 got up there though. He looked like he could have dunked that if he had a clear pass.
He looked like he was ahead of that way.
Yeah.
He was dunking in warm-ups.
I didn't see him in warm-ups. That's all right. I hope that's the last time he dunked tonight. It was in warm-ups.
Yes, sir.
All right, we got a substitution. Number 10, Kevin Luton just checks in the game. He's one of our football stars as well over here at Northside. All right, so Vikings still lead 17-15 after that free throw.
Looks like we're getting Jake Jones, Jake Francis trying to get warmed up here. He's starting to put the ball on the floor.
All right, yeah, it don't take much for him.
No.
All right, gets one. Gets the first one to fall. Extends the lead 18-15. And gets the second to fall. Vikings up 19-15. Russell McCoy loses the ball. Vikings on the run.
Gotta finish that.
All right, after one, Vikings lead the Rams 19-15. Coach Ricks, I know we were talking last night about I mentioned to you that my school was playing in the state championship game. Washington playing the football state championship today at 12. We ended up winning it, man, so you can't really tell me nothing. I feel super like that. That's our first championship in football since 1989.
That's huge, man.
Beat Ruston, and it was a great game. End up winning by 21-20.
That was a big game. Russell, they were projected to win that game, I believe.
Oh yeah. Russell was a heavy favorite. They beat us earlier this year, but we beat them when it counts.
Bring it home to hardware.
Oh yeah. So my whole timeline on Facebook and Instagram was flooded with all my Washington, everybody in Monroe.
The party started.
Oh yeah. I said I'm glad because I was debating on whether I was gonna go and try to make it back for the game today. But I know if I had gone in there to one, I wouldn't have been made it back for the game today. I know no way I would have got it back here.
I would have been mad at you.
Okay, Sean Coleman with the pull-up. A little too hard. All right, number 2.
Gotta get back on defense.
Yeah. And just stop the ball. Like if you just get right there and stop the ball. Tayshawn penetrates. Another bucket.
Good job.
On the roll.
We're patient. We get a lot of good things happening. You know, we just have to be patient. Don't start looking for the first shot.
Right. The best shot. The best shot is what we want.
Right.
And there's no better shot in basketball than a layup. You can't find a better shot than a layup. An open layup, I'll take that over any open three-pointer or anything else.
Layup and free throws. Those are the only two.
Yeah.
Let's get those two shots. Like Acadiana trying to go to the big kid on a regular basis in the half-court offense. We're going to have to figure out whether we're going to play behind him or we're going to front him.
Yeah. Gotta get somebody down there strong, put their forearm in his back. Get him from close to that paint. Get him close to that bucket.
Hit him hard and let him know, you fouling him,
All right.
Make him start looking for us.
Connor Williams is his name. And he misses the second free throw. After making the first one, Vikings on the run. Tayshawn Coleman. Probably should have leaned into that one and got that foul.
Going right to the basket.
Yeah. He tried to shoot it with his offhand. Good pass. David Mouton missed it. Here we go. All right. Rams are running. We forced an errant pass. Rams taking it out under the goal. Swing the ball around. All right, here we go. Vikings running. Tayshawn Coleman. Oh! He was anticipating the contact and didn't follow through with the layup.
Falling away from it. Go straight to the rim.
Yeah, they're going to foul you. They're going to foul you. Then you put the pressure on the referee to make that call.
Don't bail them out.
Yeah.
It was a good lead pass, though. Yeah.
Oh, it was. Rams inbounds the ball. Number one, bringing it up court. David Mouton on defense. He gets the pick. This is something I always wonder. You're a great basketball coach. Do you teach your players to go over the pick or under the pick?
I always want to go over the pick if we can, because if you go under the pick, and especially if the kid's a good shooter,
He can shoot.
give him a free shot, so you want to go over the top. You gotta get help. Somebody's gonna step out, just to slow him down until you can get back on the recovery.
Jay Jones with the rebound over to Tayshawn Coleman. Jay Jones with the ball. Swing it over. Dayton Francis.
Good baseline move, good drive, good move.
That was Kendall Savoy with the layup.
Once we have a good year, we're going to need Kendall to step up. He's a young kid, sophomore. We're going to need his size, and we're going to need his strength to help us get this thing and have a good year.
Yeah, he got minutes last year.
Yes, he did.
25 Kelvin Johnson checks in.
Big freshman. He's got a chance to be a big one. He's going to be a good one before his career is over at Northside.
Oh, yeah. Whenever you hit the floor as a freshman, man, you got a bright future.
Yeah, his upside is going to be great. His dad's about 6'9".
And look about number 14. Mr. Sylvester. Vikings, Jay Jones.
Trying to do too much.
Yeah. I'm not so sure he wasn't fouled right there.
Probably was.
Yeah.
It's contact this year.
for sure. Like I was saying last night, it was something. It was a charge or it was a foul or something.
Yeah, charge or a block.
Yeah, one or the other. It wasn't a nothing.
Bodies are flying. Great move by Jaden Francis. He's going to have to go coast to coast on that one. He's got to do more of that to get himself involved in the offense.
Right. All right, number 1, Darian Bickham. He's trying to get the and 1 as the Rams have tied the game 25-25 with 3:43 left in the first half.
Throwing too much dribble penetration. We got to stop the ball. Much earlier.
And the Rams take the lead. A little too strong. Rams rebound the ball.
Wow, there's a lot of contact.
Yeah, there's a lot of contact for nothing to be called. That's
a major crash in the lane there.
Rams take a 28-25 lead with 3 minutes left in the first half. Step back. He falls down. Gotta keep your feet, young man. There we go. He comes back down after missing a shot and takes a good charge.
Gotta be patient though. Jake's trying to force. He's forcing it a little bit. You don't need to force it.
Right.
We're gonna get that shot all night.
2:42 left in the first half. Vikings trail the Rams 28-25. Jones gets the ball in. Ron McKenzie walks the ball up. All right, Kevin Angel back to Ron McKenzie. Over to Tayshawn Coleman. Swings back to Ron McKenzie. Back to Trayvon Angel. Ron McKenzie, Tayshawn Coleman. Good ball movement, looking for a good shot. Jay Jones leans in and hits him with a good layup. 27-28. Rams lead the Vikings. 14 is going in.
That's what I was talking about. When you get good ball movement. Be patient, get good ball movement, get a good bucket.
Right. Okay, number 14, his name is Kobe Sylvester. Sylvester. I was about to call him Kate. Look like Kate right here. That's kind of a weird name for a guy. Okay. All right, Kobe Sylvester. He gets the first free throw. Rams go up 29-27. And he misses the second one. Vikings rebound. Ron McKenzie walks it up. Look to the bench to get a play. That's off Tayshawn Coleman. Jay Jones. Swing back over to Ron McKenzie. Jay Jones, good head fake. He pulls up. He hadn't found his shot tonight, really.
He's made a couple, but he hasn't been consistent.
Yeah. He's looking for it, though. I can tell you that. He's going to look for it until he finds it.
Every trip down, he's looking for it.
Here we go. Ron McKenzie on the break. Nice layup.
Good drive. Good hustle.
That's what I was about to say. What? Was there a call or something? I points on the ball. Okay, there we go.
Middleton.
Oh, they called go. Well, he made it anyway.
You probably need to be at the top in the center somewhere.
All right, so right now the Vikings have just tied up the game 29-29.
No defense. We gotta have to put trail in the guy. Instead of getting on the side of it, we gotta get in front of it.
All right, here we go. 29-29 with a minute left in the first half. We're not pressing too hard. Just real man to man.
Just trying to stay in front.
Yeah. They went for the steal.
Don't need to gamble.
Yeah. Stick with them. I could have sworn he stepped out of bounds in my eyes, but I wear glasses. So number 14 floats to the rim again. Tries to lay up this off, but he got fouled, so he'll be shooting two.
When you gamble like that, to put everybody else in defense in a bad position, so we have to scramble.
Right.
And that's what caused the foul. They trying to pick up a foul because of poor defensive principles. So.
Right. Okay. Missed the first one out of two. He makes the second one. Brings him back in front. 3rd and 29. All right, number 3 playing a little defense for the Rams and forced out of bounds. All right, inbounds. Ron McKenzie. He'll walk the ball up. Number 3 face guard, Jaden Francis. You know what he got to do. That's the worst thing they can do is let him get going. They want to annoy him the whole night.
He just has to be patient. We just keep moving the ball, and he'll get a good look coming off a good screen or something.
Right. Okay, man, there's the ball. Gets it over to Jaden Francis. He pulls up. Ball away.
Bad shot.
And down to the first half, the Rams lead the Vikings 30-29. All right, so we have I think we're gonna have a little performance from the Viking cheerleaders.
They need to set up first. Y'all just we can do it without
just awesome that they get to travel and do a little competition with our cheerleaders. I'm not sure if they do it every year, but that's good. That's a good experience for them to have it this year. We've been having a lot of new experiences this year at Northside, so the best is yet to come.
The more kids we get involved, the better it is for the whole school.
All right.
Attitude and enthusiasm is important for everybody. It's good for everybody. Teach sports abilities, each other, just a good team atmosphere.
Right, absolutely. And like I said, I try to tell my students, the more things that you can be involved in high school, you should do them. You should find time to be involved in something. We have too many clubs and sports and everything at the school for you not to be doing anything. You know what I mean? Get involved. You only go to high school one time, and once you're gone, you're gone. You can't go and say, hey man, I wish I had to play basketball when I was in high school and go back and play. It don't work like that.
That work like that.
Yeah. But like I said, that's good. I'm glad to see a lot of more people getting involved and getting opportunities. More opportunities that we have out there. I think that attracts more of the kids to go try to go do things too. So making the opportunities available.
It also helps we start recruiting students to want to come to Northside.
Right.
We have a lot of things we can offer now.
Right.
A few years ago, we didn't have broadcasting.
Right, yeah, absolutely. So now, and since you're talking about it, Broadcast Academy, you can apply for Broadcast Academy right now at LafayetteChoice.com, and pretty easy application, and I review them, and you can get into Broadcast Academy if you want to be a star. If you have any kind of ambition on being in media in any kind of way, a lot of kids want to be social media influencers now. So this is the academy for you. And if you have a kid that has a big personality or whatnot, the Broadcast Academy might be for them. We have, as you can see, we have our own YouTube channel with hundreds of followers. We have a radio station here with thousands of listeners that listen daily. So it's good exposure for them. And like I said, as far as football and basketball, we broadcast all of the home games. So your kids, if they play one of those sports and they want to get the exposure, this is the spot for them as well. So, I'm sorry, go ahead.
When you talk about that point of it, you'd be surprised at how many college coaches contact me want to know if we're broadcasting our games and stuff.
Right.
There's certain times of the year they can't be out on the road.
Right.
But they can always be watching YouTube, or they can be watching or listen to our station and stuff. So this is an advantage for our kids, and it's a good thing for our program that we have opportunities for our kids to get that experience.
Right. So in the past we've had some technical difficulties with a few of our broadcasts. But what I do is I'll go back and put them up on the YouTube channel because we record them live. It's usually a part where something goes on with the internet, but I record them live and I just put the full game up later on our YouTube channel so they can see it. So any of those games that were going in and out earlier this year, you can go check them out. I posted a full game available on YouTube. And we're back with the second half. Vikings trailing the Rams 30-29.
We've been a second half ball club the last few games, so let's see this happen. We can get this thing going.
Right, they're almost like a different team in that second half. Like I said, it's not a bad thing. It's good to be a second half ball club sometimes because if you play your best ball in the second half, either you're gonna be able to extend your lead or you're gonna be able to come back. Stop the ball, the Rams trying to run.
We can't turn it over. We gotta cut down on our turnovers.
Right. Tayshawn Coleman with the pull-up. Scores the first points of the second half for either team. Mike can take the lead 31-30. Come with the rebound. Brings it up court.
Can't miss those easy dunks like that.
Yeah. All right, in the second points of the second half go to Acadiana. Get that lead back 32-31. 6 minutes, 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Deshaun Coleman leans in, gets the ball up, but he gets fouled on the way up there. So he'll be going to the line.
When you get in the paint like that, the best thing to do, instead of just trying to force it up, good ball fake, get the defense up in the air, then you finish it on the get the and one.
Yeah. I mean, I think his main goal is to get the ball out of his hands when he goes up, to try to make sure he has a chance of getting it up there.
A good jump stop, good hard jump stop, ball fake, gets the defense. Most high school kids are gonna always go for the ball.
Yeah.
When they see the ball in the air, they're gonna go for it. So
right, it gets exciting to them.
Right.
I mean, they still do that in the NBA. So younger kids, they're gonna definitely do it.
I like the way Coach Jones has changed the defenses a little bit now, instead of just trying to press everything.
Right.
We're getting back and doing some half court stuff. So
right. Deshaun. What they call blocking on him?
that's a bad call.
Yeah, he definitely had his feet set and wasn't moving.
He'd taken a nap, but he was ready to catch the bad call.
Yeah.
He's telling Coach Jones that the kid leaned a little bit.
Misses the first out of the two, and misses the second one. James Jones with the rebound. McKenzie brings the ball up.
Dribbling to smooth the ball.
Down elbow with the ball, chase baseline, turns around, pulls up, rims out. He gets his own rebound, he goes back up, and he gets two.
Good hustle.
Good hustle. He's a good hustle player. Might have to stop calling him lazy in class, man. He works hard on the court.
He definitely does. He's one of our leaders. So.
Yeah. Good hands, good charge,
Good makeup.
yeah. I'll take it.
Hey, we'll take it. We need to try to get a little distance in here while we got a chance.
Right.
Come down, be patient, play basketball. Francis is school tonight. You need to get him in the offense.
I think he scored a layup earlier. I don't think he has many though. I think he may have like 4 points. But most definitely need to get him involved. Malvo pulls up and it's off. Rebound to Russell McCoy for Acadiana. Here we go, Jay Jones. He gets it blocked. Good job for number 20 for Acadiana keeping his dribble when he failed. called backboard.
You heard the man. Saturday Night Live. That is open.
37-32 Vikings leading the Rams.
2 more stops.
Good defense. Roman Kinsey playing that passing lane well. Tayshawn Coleman over to Jaden Francis and another bucket.
I just said we need 2 more stops. We got 1 and converted, so now we need another stop and another bucket. Give us a little breathing room here.
Yeah, this is a little something, so we won't have to be worried too much on offense. Get a couple stops and get a bucket after.
The thing is, the easy buckets, we get easy buckets. Tonight, last night we didn't get those easy buckets.
Right. But like I said, I think all of these games, is good teams find a way to win in any kind of game. If it's a shootout, you can win the shootout. If it's a slow-paced moving game, you can win the slow-paced moving game. If it's a slugfest with a whole lot of physicality, you can win in a physical game like that. And last night they didn't seem like they were too excited or into it, and they found a way to win. Tonight it's a little more scoring involved tonight than it was last night, but I mean not by much. Now let me be clear. But I think they have a little more intensity in them tonight.
It's a local team. We know who they are. They know who we are. So we got to make sure that we protect our home turf.
Right. And it seems like both teams like to run.
Yeah, I talked to the coaches from Green Oaks last night after the game, and they were definitely happy with the tempo that was played in the game last night. And they thought it gave them a chance to win at the end.
All right.
Stay in front. Don't gamble. We'll be fine on defense. Make them use some clock.
There we go. Tayshawn Coleman trips up. Deshaun just wipes out himself. Must be a little wet spot over there.
Little housekeeping.
They're gonna do some towel pushes to get this floor dry.
That's what happens when those wet bodies hit that floor. Referees look like they can't take a little break.
Yeah. They want to catch their birthday. Not young men no more running up and down the court.
No.
I actually thought about going and getting my license to ref. Then I thought about that, man, I'm not gonna do all that running up there with the kids, man.
So you gotta make that shot.
Yep. That point's on the board right there.
It's a wasted trip.
Vikings still lead 39-32 with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Rams put it back in after the air ball.
That's a 4-point turnaround.
Yeah.
basket. Now we need to stop.
Vikings up 7, 41-34 with a minute and a half left in the third quarter. Number 0 for Acadiana.
We started gambling again. We don't need to gamble. We just need to stay in front. Play smart.
Right. Jail. Turn off his handle, penetrates, gets blocked. Out on Acadiana. Vikings take the ball out at the bottom.
Go hard. We gotta go hard. Jump stop, ball fake, finish. We're not gonna be able to shoot over anybody. We're 5 guards on the floor.
Right. Chanel pulls up a little too strong on a 3-point attempt.
Gotta know your role. Gotta know your role. Gotta know your role.
49 seconds left in the third quarter. Acadiana taking the ball out.
Coach Jones is gonna have to put the red light on some of these guys. They just got too many guys with the green light here.
Yeah. At least give them a yellow light, man, eh?
I'm going to completely stop with some of these guys.
Good penetration by number 1.
Another 4-point try. That's a 4-point play. That's 2 4-point plays that are going against the Vikings. Crossman taking bad shots and gave up easy buckets at the other end.
15 seconds left in the third quarter. James Francis pulls up.
Good shot, good bucket.
He definitely has the green light.
Oh, yeah.
Vikings up 43-38. Rims out. No basket. No basket.
How we gambling?
And at the end of 3, Vikings lead the Rams 43-38. Fourth quarter coming up. When you get engaged and behind the boards, Viking crowd.
this count. We need to make every turnover count.
Elwood, you still over there, man?
Yeah. Charge him to get in here.
Yeah, I was about to say, you look like you just got a great seat to the game. Oh, good job. Trevor Angel with a great move for the and one. Let's see if we can finish it off at the line. Sean swatted down at the ball, got called for a foul.
Stay down. We're up too high on defense. We stay down. That means we can move our feet better.
Right.
He's up too high and it caused him to reach.
That's crazy how low center of gravity in most sports it benefits you more than standing straight up. I don't know of a sport that standing straight up is ever beneficial. James Jones with the steal. Middle of the ball, Jaden Francis. He's over Taylor Nigel. Jaden Francis. Tayshawn Coleman pulls it.
Bad
It's a
shot.
little short.
Bad shot.
Stop the ball.
You gotta be careful now. Travis is gonna try to take over this game. We don't need to just rush it. We need to get good shots.
Right.
We don't need to stop scoring, but we do need to be patient. Good job.
There we go.
Let's just see, it look like I know a little bit about this game.
Yeah, you know that about it.
No foul.
Good job. Good job. Roman Kids with the steal and the bucket. You might give him some extra points on this test for that one. That was a nice one.
Don't need to get too aggressive though. Just stay in front, stay smart. It's basketball, not bully ball.
Right.
Stay down, get down, move your feet, put your hands off. See what happens when you stand up?
Out on the Vikings.
We gotta get those 50-50 balls. We can't afford to let them get the 50-50 balls.
Right.
Anytime the ball hits the deck, we gotta be diving on the floor.
Here we go.
Be patient.
There you know we're trailing.
Again, be patient.
Jaden Francis hits the dick.
We're leading and we don't need to take the first shot.
No, we don't.
Gotta be patient.
We got plenty of time.
Coach Jones, they need to get a timeout here and get everybody, make sure everybody understands their role down the stretch.
Right.
No sense in keeping the timeout. You can't take them all.
Yeah, no, they on rollovers, not rollover minutes.
No. We need to score every time we get down with the ball. We need to get a good shot.
Yeah. Go ahead and put this game on ice. So a 7-point lead is not a very big lead.
Not with a 3-point shot.
No, it's not.
6. Good pass, good drive. Be patient, get off him.
Vikings extend their lead to a 9-point lead.
Stay down, just stay down on defense. Stay in front.
Good job. Taylor Nigel steals the ball. Oh, no, that was actually Jaden Francis.
Back out,
James Jones.
Terrible
with
shot.
the shot.
Terrible shot.
Shooting way too early. I would say way too early in the clock, but there is no shot clock. You definitely don't have to shoot it.
It's a bad shot.
Yeah. He's been struggling tonight. He's been trying to shoot his way out of a rough shooting night for him.
Yeah, he's a veteran. Veterans got to know what they got to know when they're hot. They know when they're not. We don't need a 3-point shot. We're a 9. Right. have to control the tempo of the game.
Right.
Slow down. Good pass. Anytime Jaden Francis has the ball, we have a chance to have something good happen.
Right.
And he should have the ball a whole lot more than he has it right now.
He said he's gonna go get it himself.
They got him. Terrible shot.
Jones, calm down, man. You're playing hot potato with the ball.
Yeah, we don't need that shot. We have 11. We need to run some clock.
Right.
That's why I said Coach Jones probably needs to get a timeout. Another steal. There's a steal.
Yeah. Long as the defensive minutes.
10 seconds. Timeout.
Oh, yeah. Great defense on the Vikings part. Force the timeout.
Still a long time left in this game.
Yeah, it's still 4 minutes left in the game because of the eternity in basketball.
Yes, sir.
One of those things, though, you have to recognize when you have the advantage. We have the advantage. We're up 11. All we have to do is be safe with the ball. I'm not saying be scary, but be safe with the ball. Pass the ball, good passes, take good shots. We're not in a rush to shoot the ball. They're in a rush. Not us.
You know that the guy you get and Russ, they're going to try to do all they can to bring them back right now. So they're going to try to take over the last 4 minutes.
Right.
So we got to stay in front, make somebody else beat us beside those two guys.
Right.
See, Travis has the ball now. He's starting to bring it up and forward.
There we go. Lay it up. There we go.
That's what we're looking for right there. You know, stay smart.
Vikings extend that lead to 13 points. Roman Kinsey again, man, with those good hands. I can see it being very frustrating having Roman guarding and face guarding.
No doubt. He's a little pissed out there.
Yeah. It looks like he's going to get tired. He's going to do the whole game. Same way he's playing now, he played in the first quarter.
It's like Acadiana is getting a little frustrated. Coach Jones is trying to get him in the right place on the offense. So like the defense for the Vikings is being good.
All right, there we go. Yeah, man. Like I said, we have a pretty small team this year, but I see some size walking around the hallways. I think I'm gonna start recruiting.
See, I stand out by the bus stop every afternoon and I'm watching these kids come out of the building. I'm like, you don't play anything?
Yeah.
How you classified?
Right. I know. I got a couple of names I know that need to have their tails out there.
Yeah, not too late.
Not too late.
No, sir. Season just getting started. Slow down. Back out. Shoot down.
There you go. Finally hits one of those threes you've been seeing tonight.
Finally got a bucket.
There you go, Buckets. I'll give you your name back. 59-42. Vikings up 17 points with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game. Viking. G. Fouls.
I see Coach C over there telling them, "Go, just get your hands up." That's a good thing.
Right.
It's a good move.
Reaching for the ball.
They don't need that.
Edward, who was just shooting the free throws? Looks like okay.
We definitely don't want to foul him. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, he's 2 for 2 on those.
Start the clock. Start the clock.
Yeah, they ain't putting no points on the board. Ain't starting no clock.
Run the clock, run.
36 seconds left in the game. Vikings up 14, 44, 58.
Every time we foul, though, we made rid of them 2 shots and the clock stopped. So we ride the clock to run.
Who you got at the line, Edward? Number 14, Obies. Sylvester. Yep. All right. Makes 1 out of 2. Brings the Vikings lead down to 13 points.
They don't take another shot.
Yeah, no need to take a quick shot like that. They're in a rush, not us.
Coach Jones, we need a TL, baby.
Yeah, I was about to say it.
First of all, you got 2 of the best ball handlers sitting on the bench now. You know, this is down the stretch. We're not looking to hurry, we're not trying to rush it. Who's this kid?
Fabian Arsenal. That's one of those football players. Oh, yeah, we need a timeout.
It's not the time to get him out. We need him on the floor.
Coach Jones over there doing the Phil Jackson. He's trying to let him play through it.
17-point lead, go down to 9.
Yeah, quick. Minute 37 left in the game. There is the line. Who just shooting free throws up?
Travis Gavin, Mizzou.
Okay. He missed the first one, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's going on?
We made a substitution and we haven't had off the floor yet.
Oh, okay. Mr. Gallion misses the second one. Acadiana gets the rebound. And Mr. Gallion gets a layup. They go for those 2 missed free throws. Oh, that was a terrible pass. Down to a 5-point lead. Now we're playing keep away.
Timeout, Coach Jones.
Oh, God. Seconds left, and just that quick, Acadiana has cut this lead down to 3 points. All right, we were talking earlier about how we have to maintain our composure, learn how to win when we face with some stress. This is the first time I've seen this happen this season, to where we've given up a lead like this in the last seconds like this.
I don't know why Coach didn't call timeout. Clock management here this last 3 minutes.
Yeah. And the Rams make the free throw. Mackenzie with the ball, bringing it up. Gets the ball up to Sean Melvo. Dangerous pass. Gets it back up to Will McKenzie. Back out. McKenzie foul. There we go. All right.
We're still 2 more away from before the bonus, so we gotta hold it for these 33 seconds.
Yeah. There's safe passes. They the ones got a foul. Stop the ball. Just stop it.
Shots. 18 seconds left to go. 2 shots.
Out here, we can box out. What we can't do is let them get a rebound and get a nice quick little putback.
We need to box out. Make them foul us. We need them to foul.
Like the man making noise. And he makes it. Don't need to pass it. He might have kept that. All right. One more foul and then a bonus, right?
Right, one more foul in the bonus. We got to get the ball in bounds. We need to call timeout and set up an out of bounds play. Run something real slow, get the ball in. Make sure we get it in.
That's supposed to personal foul.
One more. We got to foul one more time.
Oh, man.
That's the shot. No, I don't think it's 1-1 yet. It is.
Yeah. That's all that I thought it was.
We need 2 of these. We need both of these.
Jaden Francis gets the first free throw. You gotta have this one, Jaden. 7.9 seconds left in the game. Vikings up 1. Jaden Francis with 1 more free throw. Jaden makes the second free throw, puts it back up 2. Here he goes. Timeout. 4.5 seconds left to go in the game. 4.5 seconds left in the fourth quarter in the game.
make him flash out.
Seems like they trying to sandwich him.
Oh, yeah!
I just called him just to see.
Great defense by the Vikings.
You have to know the best opportunity for the Rams is to get it to 14 or 0. Right. Close to the basket with 4 seconds left to go.
James Francis hit the first free throw.
We need one more here. Ice this thing. Ball game.
Francis ices the game. And the final score, Vikings win. Got a little Rams fan to live outside. We got a message for you. Talk to him.
Great win for the Vikings.
Absolutely. Everybody hands go up.
Coach Jones sending us home in a scare.
Yeah, that was a scary end to the game, but the Vikings showed perseverance and pulled the win out. Very proud of these guys for coming in and ending the game like that. That was actually really good. Like I said, it's two things that happen. You either win or you learn, but this seems like it was one of those games where they won and they learned. That's what I'm talking about.
We have going through a learning process, but some of these guys are veterans, so when you're a veteran like this, somebody's got to take charge.
Right.
And Francis did take charge at the end of the game.
Right.
You know, we can't do a 17-point lead.
Yeah.
To win every night.
Right. Yeah, the 17-point lead is a real, that's a real big lead to give up. You can't give it up. I know we end up hanging on, but you don't want to have to. You working yourself too hard.
You not only work yourself too hard, you put too much pressure on the team as a whole to try to survive.
Right.
When you get a 17-point lead with 4 minutes left to go in the game, we're supposed to be putting people away and not allowing them to get back in the game.
Right. So defensive stands. That lead should have never got under double digits.
No, should have
Let allow down to 2 points.
Right.
So
it is, and they have the ball.
Right. Right. So I mean, like I said, they end up having a good defensive stop at the end. Ice through those free throws. I'm proud of the guys. And we have to play another day, man. This is the way we end the Big Dave Classic tonight with the Vikings. Taking their victory 61-57 over the Acadiana Rams. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. You got some last minute shout outs you want to send out to anyone?
I want to thank all the teams that participated in the 11th annual Big Dave Classic. This was one of the better ones we've had, and it was a great opportunity for good high school basketball to be seen in Louisiana. And I just also want to thank all of our sponsors. Started with Glenn Armitage, Alcorn Corporation, all the way down to Mr. Gill, our photographer. So we just want to thank everybody that participated and showing up. And our fans have been fantastic this weekend. It's been a great deal. Mr. C, I want to thank you for having me over here 2 nights in a row. I've enjoyed the heck out of it.
Oh, no, I appreciate you coming over here and helping me out. You gave definitely a great expertise to the broadcast that I couldn't provide by myself. So I appreciate you.
About teamwork, baby.
Absolutely. Hey, what you got some last shout out you want to say out, man?
Everybody that came out today can watch the game. Everybody that's watching the stream right now. Thank you for letting me